I'm Scott, and this is
Josh, the Vampire King of New York City.
he's writing a book.
Yeah, I'm writing 3 books actually. The title of it is Josh's Map of Human Neurodivergence. We all have each of these on a scale of 1 to 9. It's like superpowers. Born to be nothing, choose to be chosen. We live?
We are live.
Beautiful.
I'm Scott, and this is...
Josh, the Vampire King of New York City.
Could you imagine, I've been in New York not even a week, and already I've met the Vampire King.
He must have manifested me.
It was crazy, huh?
And the power of manifestation is something real and beautiful, I guess.
Power of manifestation, and we met in the Tower of Power, perhaps you may call it.
Yeah.
On the edge.
We met on the edge.
What a place.
Observation deck, about probably 1,000 feet above the city, overlooking the whole city.
Yeah. New York Public Library here. Yeah.
And when I do a couple tricks for the camera.
Yeah,
Just
go
real
for
quick.
it. Yeah.
All right, show off a little Muay Thai. Can my whole body be seen?
Yeah, you can be. You're on camera now. This is 4K. Oh, he's getting wild now.
I'm not.
Yeah, there's a lion up there. Josh was on the lion. So Josh and I got talking up on the top of the edge, and Josh told me that he's writing a book.
Yeah, I'm writing 3 books actually.
Three books.
But
Wow.
this is the important one of the day.
Okay. Yeah, tell us about it.
Yeah, the title of it is Josh's Map of Human Neurodivergence.
Okay.
And, yep. So it's
Nice.
a bit of a title there.
It is. It's a good one.
Yeah, neurodivergence is something that's very important to me because I have a lot of it,
Okay.
and important to the world because I think we all have at least some of it. Some of us a lot of it. Some of us some of it. But none of us none of it.
Yeah.
And none of us all of it. You know? We are all on sort of a sliding scale of this neurodivergence. And what neurodivergence is for example, ADHD. It is one of probably the most famous of them. Autism is one of them. Borderline personality disorder, bipolar disorder, schizophrenia, dyslexia, aphasia, which is like the inability to verbalize, dyspraxia. You know, there's so many of them. And the idea / sort of tagline behind my book is that we all have each of these on a scale of 1 to 9.
Yeah.
Nobody has a 0, nobody has a 10. And all of these different things are kind of like, almost look at it as, neurodivergence is the condition, so to speak, I don't want to say disease, but, think of it like each of these individual things, autism, ADHD, dyslexia, are like symptoms of the general neurodivergence that all of us humans have. So imagine you have a cold and you are, sneezing, 100 times a day, and you have a tissue box with you and use the whole box, or you're sneezing, 3 times and you need like 10 tissues. Look, there she is again.
She's following you. She's following you.
Here,
The rest of the group's away. And
Hi, girls again. Hello for our podcast. Just wait.
Bad.
Those are some of the ones that were, I don't know, what's the gawking, or whatever. And we got some pigeons. Wait, can I do some pigeon trick real quick?
Yeah,
Pointing
sure.
out.
Let's get the pigeons. Hang on a second.
Pigeons. Ready?
This is real, man. This is not scripted.
Script.
ADHD positive,
ADHD
unscripted.
Positive, unscripted.
New York City Public
The
Library.
spin is so good.
Yes. Uncensored.
Uncensored. Absolutely uncensored.
Yeah. We're neurodivergent.
Yeah,
we're
we-
allowed to be wild.
Yes.
We should be wild. We must be wild.
We promote wildidity.
Exactly. That's what we live for.
Oh, look. Yo, big boss, it's King Joshy over here. What's up, y'all? How we doing? How we doing? Woo!
Yeah, you
I
got some
got
smiles
that.
there. You got some smiles
Yeah.
there. Well done.
I think a couple of people took their phone out. We should be able to see
wicked,
that.
Wicked. Yeah, we'll see us on
Yeah.
King Josh on Instagram. Hashtag King Josh.
There's another one. Anyways, yeah, hashtag trending King Josh.
So you
Well,
you were speaking about blowing your nose.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, so for example, and then in this case, so if blowing your nose a lot is like a symptom of, a general cold, and that symptom can be, mild or more heavy. So once again, not comparing neurodivergence to a cold, like saying it's a disease, but these symptoms can be more pronounced or less pronounced. So anyways, 1 to 9 on a scale of any of these general things, we are born with a certain number. So for example, take ADHD, which is the main one we're kind of talking about, and say throughout human history, people are born at an average of like 2 out of 10. Like you're born with that, a 2 out of 10 on the scale of ADHD, or 2 out of 9. And then after you're born with that, that's your nature, your genes, and then so there's 2 components to life, is nature and nurture, right?
Yeah.
So nurture then takes over. Once you're born, you press play, and then nurture takes over. So that number you're born with is then played around with, but with everything that comes after that.
Yeah.
So an example I like to give, and ADHD is much more than just having attention span that bounces everywhere. Obviously, it comes with creativity, and the attention. It's not like you can't pay attention. It's like you want to pay attention to what you want to pay attention to, right? And want to pay attention. But that being said, the cell phone usage has made it worse. ADHD in general, the attention part of it, being able to, the attention span that we all have, we're so quick to be able to, jump from thing to thing. So, for example, add in the cell phone. Now the average human has it on a 3 out of 10 instead of a 2. Back in the 1920s when it was just newspapers, we were all at a 2. Now, say we're with the cell phones and the world being so, ready to go, you could order food at any time. You can get whatever you want at your fingertips. So we're more conditioned to. So now the human mind is at a 3 or a 4. So maybe instead of, diagnosing everybody and giving them Adderall for this, how about realize we all sort of are more creative now, we're all more ready to go, let's change the school systems a little bit. Treat the symptoms, like change it from the ground up. People change, times change. Don't medicate us and try to like zombify us,
Change the system.
Yeah, change the system.
Change the system.
And teach the kids the new way that they are, not the old way that these old people were. Now change the system so that we teach as if kids are a 3 or 4, on average, instead of a 2 on the ADHD scale. And then another thing that I'll say is that, autism and autistic thinking kind of goes very closely hand in hand with the ADHD stuff. And just, neurodivergence in general. Like these terms are all kind of, blankety, limiting, and wrap around each other. Like I'm Asperger's autistic. I'm high functioning autistic. I have ADHD to the max. I have borderline personality disorder, bipolar disorder, among other stuff, but those are the big ones for me.
But you seem very positive about the whole thing.
Yeah, man, it's like superpowers. I'm realistically, as well as all this stuff, I'm with great intelligence comes great madness comes great intelligence, and my IQ is realistically up in the clouds. And with these different neurodivergences, I'm able to, basically play vampire.
He does play vampire. I've watched him playing vampire. He had me. I believe he's a vampire.
I
was convinced.
And because this is, an important, serious sort of interview, and important to my heart, I don't want to keep that sort of thing going. And I feel like I'm becoming friends with Scott, and I want to be,
my first friend in New York, Josh.
So I want to be honest with him, and I want to be honest with you guys, and I want to help change the world with the whole neurodivergence thing. I want to write my book, and I want to help Scott do his thing. So yeah, but I have people convinced fucking everywhere that I'm a vampire, man, because my mind, I'm able to verbalize and rattle things off. I'm able to answer pretty much whatever question you put to me, whether it's truth, lie, whatever it is. Another one of my neurodivergences, and once again, there's no such thing as 100%. There's no such thing as 0. I have a healthy dose of psychopathy.
Yeah.
I'm a bit of a psychopath.
Okay. So healthy dose. What's a healthy dose?
I'd say a 7 out of 10. I would say. I'd say somebody like Ted Bundy or whatever is at like a 9. Doesn't mean and don't conflate psychopathy with
Being
serial
a serial
killers.
killer. Yeah,
People
yeah.
like to do that. I tell people, oh, I'm like a psychopath. They're like, no, you're a good person. That has nothing to do with it. It just means I don't process emotions in the same way. Like, my intelligence is so high that I could basically watch the neurotransmitters firing in my head, your head, everybody's head, see why she comes up to him and says this in order to get him to do that, in order to further this, and then it all comes back down to reproduction and this and that, bettering herself so she could attract a mate to protect her son and their daughter so that they could, further the line, whatever. So it's like I could see these things and disconnect from them, and that's what my psychopathy means to me. It doesn't mean that I want to, kill people, you know what I mean? And then, but to go deeper even into, if you don't mind, the Ted Bundy example, is that this dude, Ted Bundy, literally had a girlfriend, like a long-term girlfriend. You know who that Ted Bundy is, no?
I know who he is, yeah,
very
but
scary,
I've never gone into
messed
him,
up serial killer, but killed, like 50 girls, horrible stuff. But charismatic, handsome guy, and he had a long-term girlfriend who had like a kid, and he took care of the kid. And one might ask, like, why did he have the girlfriend? Why did he take care of the kid? And it's like, to keep up appearances, to have a girl at home at night for him to have sex with, for him to have somebody to tell his stories to, and then you ask the same question for anybody else. It's like the answer remains the same. So it's like, even the psychopathiest of psychopaths have the capacity for love. So there's no 10 on the scale. There's no 0.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we're all born with a number, and then our experiences, shape that number further, and continue to shape that number till the day we die.
Yeah. You mentioned a really interesting thing there is reproduction. So survivorship, yeah, that's what we're here for, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Survival of the species. That's the ultimate goal, I suppose, for all of us people, all of us, the birds and the bees.
Exactly.
And when we walked into Grand Central Station there, one of the first things you did was you made a beautiful woman a beautiful compliment.
Yeah.
It's a good thing, no?
No.
And you think your psychopathy it helps there, eh?
Totally. I mean, I realized that a couple things. First of all, it's like everybody's living their own life. Like, the worst thing that could happen, it's like, people get so embarrassed about, something they might have said, and then the truth is, it's like whatever they said, the other person walks away and is thinking about their own thing that they're so embarrassed about. Nobody's like, oh, like, I'm like, hey babe, like, hey baby, you're so beautiful, and then she's walking away like thinking the rest of the day, oh, that dude should be so embarrassed, he should be so embarrassed. No, she's like, goes on about her day, where she was walking to, her work, when she's meeting up with her friends. Nobody's fucking thinking about you, man. Even at the end of the day, like, okay, maybe they're still thinking about me, but like, most of y'all, no, I'm sorry.
Maybe.
Okay.
She was beautiful, and she took her AirPods out of her ears,
Yeah,
she stopped and she turned around.
I said hello, and she took the AirPods out. She's like, what? I'm like, you are the very most beautiful girl. And she's like, thank you.
And you made her day.
Yeah, and
that's
totally.
a good thing. And now you're spreading the love, eh?
Yeah.
She's going to leave Grand Central Station, and she's going to
be a little happier and
smiling,
maybe say something else.
Spread love, smiling at other people. It's a good thing, huh?
Karma doesn't always come directly back, but I believe, karma is a real thing, not in a spiritual energy sense where there's like a karma force in the air, that's watching you. But like, for example, if you have 100 interactions, in a week, say, for example, or 1,000 interactions in a week, and you put out, positivity in, as many of those as you can, 90% are gonna, come back in a positive way, if you're interacting at work, whatever it is. And then vice versa, if you're putting out negativity, it's going to come back to you in a negative way. People are going to remember that. Next time they see you, they're not going to look at you. Well, when you run into this person at this shop and it's like, oh my God, we saw each other that one time, except you were a total, asshole, or oh, we saw each other that one time and wow, you said the nicest thing to me and now I'm the head of this position, here's a free drink, or here's a position, a job, here's a connection, oh, I know this other friend who might be the perfect match for you. Mm-hmm. Whatever it is, these things, down the line, they come back to you. And not necessarily come straight back to you, but maybe spread it out into the world, and it doesn't always have to come back. You could just be at peace knowing you put good and project that out of yourself, you know what I mean? I could smile knowing I made that girl smile, you know what I mean? So now it's like a reflected positivity, almost,
Compounding
interesting
happiness.
Stuff. Compounding happiness, I like that.
Yeah, compounding happiness. Do you think New York's a friendly city? I get the impression that it's a very friendly city.
Yeah, man, we're, cold, we're tough, but we're, smart and funny and friendly at the end of the day. I think it's the people who are not actually from here who are, sometimes a little scared and not friendly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Ciao, Bella.
Since I've been here, I've noticed of names has been a bit of a topic. So when we met up on the Edge the other day, we had a bizarre wee conversation up there. It was nice. And then 20 minutes later, as we were leaving, Josh said, "Hey, Scott, check over there. There's something going on." So I was like, "Oh wow, Josh!" It was just a random, bizarre interaction, but Josh remembered my name. I was like, "Wow, cool." Yeah. So, yeah. And what I've noticed though is this is not unusual in New York. For me as a European, we don't always think the say people from the US are very different. They're very bold and brash, and I think we often think it's a bit, shallow, surface level. It's just like in Starbucks in Europe, they write your name and it's just like a marketing thing, just to just leave me alone. But then here is completely different. Yesterday we're
both looking at the fly.
This is an exciting fly.
There it is. Oh, I got him. I got him, knocked him off the edge.
He was a big fly. Very pretty.
If you put that in slow-mo, you'll see.
Yeah, let's see if we can do that.
We'll figure that out.
Maybe James. I've got an editor, James.
He rolled right off the edge. That was nice. It would have been even better if I just cat him in the hand, but he did die.
Yesterday,
mark my words.
In Nolita. So we're in Starbucks. We had to go into Starbucks. And my boy left his phone in the restroom. And an hour later, he noticed, so we went back and we're in New York City, the phone's going to be gone. But not only was the phone there, so it had been handed behind the counter, Oleg, the barista who served me, an hour before, I must have seen about 350 people between me the first time and me the second time. He said, "Good to see you again, Scott."
Oh, what?
What?
You're memorable, dude.
I didn't even introduce myself as Scott from Scotland. If I say Scott from Scotland, then you might remember. But I'm just like, I'm Scott. Good. I'm the name on the coffee cup.
That's pretty good, man.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, I liked it. But it seems to be a common theme in New York.
Yeah, man. Yeah, we're smart. That's that. If anything, it shows the intelligence, man. People come from all over the world to come here and make money and breed. Or whatever, and you have to have money to fucking afford it here.
Yeah.
And a lot of times to have money, you have to be smart.
Yeah.
Not necessarily, but it's or to make it here. So without money, you have to be smart, really smart. You know what I mean? So it's or there's plenty of people on the streets who are mentally ill, who are also really fucking smart. You know,
Yeah,
like
street smart,
with
huh?
great madness comes great intelligence, and great intelligence comes great madness, and vice versa. A lot of them are drug addicts who didn't fall into the right situation. So it's like whether we're looking at the people on the upper echelons or the lower echelons, like over here to survive in this chaotic fucking paradise, jungle, concrete paradise over here, you gotta be smart, and smart people remember names.
Yeah. Yes, it's a sign of
Mic drop.
intelligence. It's mic drop. Wow, it's really impressive. Yeah. This city, like I like to think that I think big. Look at the size of everything here. It's big, huh?
It's big. Huh, that's what she
There's,
said.
there's yeah, I hear it all the
Sorry.
time. It's yeah.
Whoa.
Bad joke, huh?
No.
Yeah, but it's true.
Bad, yes. But girls like bad boys after all.
A lot of people have been doing a lot of big thinking for a long time here in this city.
Big thinking.
Jesus fucking Christ,
Jesus is right.
It's big. It's big. I think ADHDers tend to think big.
We think big.
They tend to think out of the box,
Outside the box.
New York City, built by ADHDers maybe?
100%, man.
Yeah.
I mean, like I said, all these sort of things, many of the geniuses of the past, it's like Einstein, whoever, like basically had issues with a lot of his, schooling, like his high school teachers didn't like the way he learned, because it's like thinking outside the box, probably didn't learn the same way. And me, realistically, I don't want to sound too cocky, but I'm one of the smartest fucking people in New York City, that's for sure. My psychiatrist thinks so, and he's 700 an hour, right, Dr. Bush? And yeah, my high school teachers fucking hated me because I went to class like 1 out of every 2 classes. Like I would skip like half the days in the week. I would do basically none of the work. I would do everything last minute and still get basically, straight B pluses, just enough to get like a 3.5 GPA, B pluses, and do quite all right. I scored as high as on the SATs as like a solid amount of my friends. I studied 0 hours for it, and they studied, like their parents forced them to study, a whole year on end, nonstop. And, adults, especially teachers who it's like work their whole life to teach a certain way, don't like when kids are, doing laps around them already without even doing their work. They don't like that. For example, in my 6th grade, are we still good on time?
Yeah, we're
Okay,
good.
cool.
We're good. Yeah.
My 6th grade mathematics teacher, like in 6th grade, which is you're like, I don't know if you guys have the same shit over in Scotland,
Yeah, it's a bit different.
yeah, I figured. Like 12 years old, you take this test to place into algebra like early, and so there's 2 things that go into the placing early into algebra: the test score and the recommendation from the teacher itself, then the teacher can just basically conflate that however the fuck they want. And this test was like out of 45 or something. 0 studying whatsoever. I got a 42 out of 45 and something like that. And then I had a friend who got like a 39, a friend who got like a 35. They both made it in to the algebra that next year, and I didn't, because my math teacher said I didn't show effort. I didn't show effort.
Yeah, that shit.
And I spent the next, basically 6 years being in what all my friends referred to as the stupid math. So for a while, I literally thought I was one of the dumb kids.
Yeah.
Because like I scored better than them, and I should have been in the advanced class, more deserving of it than any of them were. But I was put in the stupid class because my teacher didn't like the way that I got the answers without doing the work, because I'm such a fucking genius. So I was made to feel stupid for being so fucking smart. Sorry to curse a lot.
No, it's okay. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
Okay.
Uncensored. Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah. This isn't being monetized.
Okay.
This is raw and real.
Okay.
Yeah.
I curse a lot. In New York City, we be cursing.
The New York
Giacomo Institute. Say hi to the YouTube. Say what's up. Say what's up. Woo! That's my friends from Italy right there. Ciao, bellos. And that's wifey right there in the middle. She knows who she is. I always have to end it with saying some fucking stupid shit. Okay, there we go.
You can speak Italian too, huh?
Ciao, bellos. It always comes full circle, everything, man. It's weird, because it's like I don't believe in like, you know, supernatural, higher powers, but it's like then life shows you these coincidences where that group of kids was listening to me singing in Grand Central, like 5 blocks away, for like 15 minutes before I even met up with Scott. And then we see them again on the corner of 42nd, right over there. Just like I end up right next to this, like these 2-3 kids that were literally watching me right next to me singing. Wait,
it's okay. It's okay. It's all right.
And then we see them here, and then we see them again, like keep bumping into the same people. And it's like, what is that? You know, the human mind just recognizes what it's seen before, you know, realistically. And like we happen to be in the same spots with the, you know, but it's like the way coincidences come together and they look, you know, so amazing. It's really a beautiful thing.
Yeah,
you know?
Synchronicities.
Yeah.
Carl Jung.
Synchronicities.
Carl
yeah,
Jung,
something like that.
He's the kiddie. I like him.
Yeah.
The
Amazing.
effort. Yeah, the effort. That was what I always heard in school too. Yeah, the effort. Yeah.
Like,
didn't
dude,
put
sorry, I
enough effort.
learned differently than you. You know, what is the quickest way from point A to point B?
Mm-hmm.
A straight line.
Yeah.
You know, why do I got to do like this just to dance for the teacher when I know how to do it like this?
Mm-hmm.
You know, just so they don't say I didn't show effort. You know, I'm not going to waste my time. Don't waste your time, or time will waste you.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Don't waste your time, or time will waste you.
It's the one thing we can never get back. Is time.
And don't waste other people's time, or your time will waste them, and it's not their fault.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like these teachers are wasting my time.
Yeah.
I don't like my time to be wasted, man. My time's precious.
What about after high school? What did you do after high school?
I went to college, Johnson & Wales University. I got my degree in culinary, so my associate's degree in culinary arts, so I'm a chef.
Okay.
And then I got my bachelor's in advanced medical nutritional therapy.
Mm-hmm.
So I have some solid, like 2 years of medical training, more or less. And then, you know, after that, I did the whole, you know, autistic deep dive. I have, you know, once again, another one of these neurodivergences, like a photographic memory.
Yeah.
Like I would put that as a symptom of this whole whatever I have. And realistically, I have a pretty solid semi-photographic memory, maybe like a 7 or 8 out of 10, where I could just retain all this information that I have. I'm like a textbook, like a ChatGPT robot textbook with all this medical research that I've done, especially psychology, psychiatry, sociology, general, you know, just stuff about the body, you know, stuff that I've been through. I watched my father pass away, so I had to take care of him for a while. So
How long ago was that?
2021, 2025, and I'm lucky to not really have much emotion, so it's like I was able to handle that and take care of my younger siblings and my mom, who's older now. So I've just had to do a lot of growing up and a lot of research on all this different medical stuff after that, and I have a part owner of a couple restaurants now uptown. Me and my friend Will, who's a coder, a genius kid, has, aside from myself, one of the biggest auras in New York City that I've met. You'll have to meet him at some point, especially if you move to the city. And he's the brains behind this app that we're working on. I'm more of the orchestrator, like the Beethoven, and he's like the freaking brains behind it. And the app, should I tell a little what it is? So the app is going to be have a few components. The first and most interesting component is, and I'm going to talk to him about if maybe we should drop the name in it, or we could always wait till later, but I'll leave that up to him. But it's you talk to an AI therapist, and the rub is that it's encrypted. So it's like ChatGPT. If you're talking to ChatGPT and telling it about your problems, hypothetically, it's sharing all that information with OpenAI, and OpenAI can then share your information with Google, Meta, the whole world, you know?
Yeah.
Ours would be encrypted so that you could feel safe telling your secrets to it.
Yeah.
And really getting in depth with, you know, your problems. Another part of it will be the ability to connect 24/7 with mental health therapists.
A real
live one. You just log on, you know, if you're feeling down at any time within, like, you know, the goal could be like maybe 3-5 minutes. You just get right on there and connect with a live person. There'll be like mini games to play for anxiety, a section for like breathing exercises, YouTube videos for yoga and whatnot, a message board where you can, you know, post your progress, discuss with people, mood journaling part, and just like a whole little fun and important, you know, mental health app that will hopefully help a lot of people feel more comfortable.
Sounds fun and valuable.
Yeah, exactly. And I feel like there's maybe a couple mental health apps here and there that are more just kind of like daunting and like scary. Like you need like better help. Like it seems like you're really, you know, going to like a doctor. Like ours, like hopefully feels a little more fun. Like you get to chat with an AI if you need it. We got the therapist there. We got the games.
Yeah.
You know, we got the journaling.
Yeah.
You know, we got our breathing exercises. It's more, you know, lighthearted, and you can feel comfortable just like hanging out on there. It doesn't only have to be when you're super depressed. You can kind of just be chatting with the AI.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds fun. Breathwork. I'm a breathwork coach.
Oh, perfect. So maybe we'll have to partner on some of that.
Yeah,
you can do some videos for the breathing exercises.
Yeah, that'd be cool. That'd be fun. Yeah.
Never know who you're gonna meet. We got a breathing coach over here.
Yeah, I'm the best. I'm the best breathing coach.
Nice.
Yeah. In New York, the best breathing coach in New York.
The best vampire and the best breathing coach.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah. Yeah.
Walk into a bar.
Back to the food though.
Yeah.
What about nutrition and neurodivergence?
Yeah, I mean the food is medicine, man.
Yeah.
You know, people want to look straight past food right into medicine, but you could really heal your mind and body, you know. So
wow,
we got
a pink wedding.
Look, Scott, look at the camera. Do like a little edit where it explodes them after I pop the
James, do a little edit.
Do a little edit, James. Dude. So yeah, anyways, an interesting one to talk about is the gut-brain axis.
Yeah.
You know about this stuff?
Yeah, I do.
You know, the one part of your body that has neurons besides the brain is the stomach, the gut, and it has like, I think 10%, if I'm not getting the number wrong, and usually I don't, but you know, sue me. 10% of your neurons or something like that are in the gut. So your brain and your gut literally talk to each other. And if your gut is out of balance, you know, if you don't have the right bacteria in there, you can literally be anxious and depressed. You could have, and then that anxiety and depression can then lead back to stomach pain itself. So it's like the gut's out of balance, talks to the mind's out of balance, talks to the gut. And then if your stomach hurts, then it's like you're even more depressed and anxious. And if your mind is on this pain and stuff like that, and anxiety, you know, you're not going to be able to live out your superpowers.
Yeah.
So that's definitely one of them. And then
downward spiral.
Yeah, downward spiral for sure. And then in the exact vice versa, if you you know, feed your gut the right things and, you know, have, you know, healthy, you know, fatty acids and whatnot, vitamins that promote brain health, you're gonna, you know, thrive.
Upward spiral,
and it all starts in the diet. And you know, I'm a vampire in the truest sense of the word, so it's like I don't sleep much. That's one of my many issues. So it's but sleep is important. Yeah. So that's one of them. So I have to follow my words. Sleep.
How much do you sleep?
Gut health. Like 4 hours a night.
Yeah, it's kind of like me too.
Yeah. I'm sure, because our minds race. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, while this is true, don't listen to them saying that you're gonna die if you don't get your 8 hours or whatever. They just want you in bed and not, you know, whatever, having fun, so to speak. Like if you get 4, I know plenty of people who are, you know, whatever, mid 40s, who are thriving with 4 hours of sleep. You don't need to be fucking, you don't need to be 8 hours of sleep a night to survive, but yeah, a little bit of sleep is good for you. A good healthy diet. Stay active, and it doesn't have to be in the gym lifting weights. Scott will post later some of my little jumping and climbing exercises, and I'm one of the best fighters and best, strongest people pound for pound in the city, and I don't lift any weights. You don't have to be in the gym lifting weights, doing this boring shit. I don't know what you sort of exercise you do, but you look like you got nice muscles. Anyways.
Thank you. Yeah. 10 push-ups a week or something like that.
Yeah, exactly. 10 push, yeah, exactly.
Let's get the legs on here.
Yeah, look at the legs, man. And then I got my little nimble body here. Nimble. Anyways, you don't have to do all this bullshit they tell you. You don't have to be lifting all these weights, but keep active nonetheless. Whether it's running outside, hopping on things, doing push-ups, doing little pull-ups, just walking 10 miles, whatever it is, stay active, eat your food, eat your vegetables, and that all comes back to, promoting, a healthy balance in the mind, and, allowing you to use your neurodivergences for good and channel your energy for good. Don't fill your time with, brain rotty stuff. So many people watch this, people are watching. That was close.
Almost caught a sparrow. Wow.
Almost caught the sparrow. My reflexes or something, right?
Oh, it was pretty close.
But yeah, people watch this Love Island stuff, and it's to each their own. But it's there is so much beauty in the world. Fill your mind with, art and beauty. It's that's why people ask me, Josh, how do you know all this? Because it's when I'm not working and going and doing this, I'm still working and going and doing this, you know, so to speak. I'm on ChatGPT asking them about, where do spiders rank in the, hierarchy of smartest animals, and what makes them this and what makes them tick, and which ones are this and that. And I could go on for 30 minutes right now telling you about jumping spiders, because that's what I do in bed at night. Instead of watching, how Samantha fought over Jaylene for Simon on episode 3 of season fucking 16 of Love Island. And then one person was telling me, oh, I'm watching the new season of Love Island even though it's already been spoiled. I'm like, so you already know who loves who and you're still watching? Bro, fill your mind with, positive things,
I've never watched Love Island or any of these shows, but I actually know a friend of mine. She was on an Austrian version of this show, and
if you're on it, fair enough, fair play.
She married the guy.
She married the guy?
They've got 4 kids.
I love that.
It's a pretty cool story.
No, if you're on it, power to you, man. It's the watchers.
It's the watchers. Yeah,
and fair enough, the brain rotters. And fair enough to y'all who watch it, do your thing. But there's so much beauty out there, so many amazing shows and documentaries. It's important to, do some homework like that so that you could go around and, tell people fun facts. You're not gonna be, 10 years from now telling people fun facts about, Samantha and Jaylene. But you might be telling them about, spiders.
Yeah, spiders, jumping spiders. Yeah.
Jumping spiders. What's up, y'all? Vampire King here. Say hi to the YouTube. It's the King of New York right here, Josh. That's what's up. Nice to meet y'all.
Hi. We're from Italy.
Italy. Ciao, bellos.
Hey,
Ciao,
yeah.
bellos.
Whereabouts in Italy are you from? Where? Venice.
Oh,
wow.
I want to go so bad. I want to go to Venice.
Yeah. Beautiful
What's
part.
your name on YouTube?
Super active mind. Super active mind.
Oh, she not from Venice, that's for sure.
Go educate yourself.
You educate yourself, miss.
Educate your face.
I don't think
Oh
you
my
ever got
goodness.
educated, babe.
So now because I'm black, I'm not educated.
No, because the way you acting.
you've got
Because the way you're
loveliest
acting.
smile.
Because the way you're acting,
You
love.
guys have 46 kids. What if you guys were nuts?
Oh, we
He
are.
is nuts. He
Oh,
is.
I'm nuts.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You from New York?
But
I was born in New York.
of course
What's your
you are,
name?
love.
Olivia.
Hi, Olivia.
I'm sorry,
Scott.
Olivia.
Hi. Lovely to meet you.
I'm brutally honest. I wouldn't say sorry if I wasn't. I didn't mean to offend you.
Watch out for your kids there. There's 46 of them. They're running wild right now.
They're running wild in King Josh's city, huh?
What's MLA?
You're so sweet. You have borderline,
Sorry, say
like
again?
me. You might have borderline.
Yeah, let me listen.
Move language ahead.
Move language
So,
up. Ahead.
So all the kids are from Italy,
Mm-hmm.
and they come to the U.S. and they had the option to either do MLA New York, MLA Miami, or MLA Los Angeles.
Well,
And they obviously chose New York because why not?
yeah.
And we're basically giving them the American experience. But when they're not in New York touring with one of us, they are at Ramapo College in New Jersey, which is where they dorm until they go back to Italy for 2 weeks, and they take classes from 9:45 a.m. to roughly 4:30, and they learn how to speak English.
Yeah, fantastic. Wow.
Yeah, so we take them to Washington D.C., Boston, Baltimore, Philadelphia, Times Square, Bryant Park, Central Park, Chelsea Market, Little Island, places like that. Not
Yeah.
all in the same day. Today we're doing Bryant Park.
Yeah. That's still a big day, yeah? And you love what you're doing, huh?
That's one word for it.
You know, you do. You look like you enjoy it.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah.
I love kids. I'm in college, and right now my major is elementary education, so I want to be a teacher. But yeah, it's not elementary, but close enough.
Yeah, well, it's good fun. And are they going to invite you to Venice?
They better.
Yeah, I hope
After
so.
all this fucking
I'll
hard
take
work.
you if they don't invite you,
That's
love.
fucking hard work.
I'm sure you will.
It was
You're
amazing.
smart.
You should go.
I very much take back the educate yourself. You're clearly very smart.
I know. Thank
I
you.
was just being sassy because you were being sassy a little bit.
Sassy
Is
New
that
Yorkers
okay?
here.
We're
This is
we're
New York,
Yorkers, man.
real New York
A little
sassiness.
sassy.
Right, Josh, you need to get us in the camera here. We're not in the camera properly.
I was doing good.
Yeah. It
I was
alright.
being a
You
good
got
boy.
distracted.
Yeah, he gets distracted
Yeah,
a lot.
she's.
This is a podcast about ADHD, so
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Wow.
yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
very
we
neurodivergent.
both have ADHD, and he's mental. Yeah.
I can see that. I can see him being a little upside down, sideways.
Yeah,
Yeah.
cuckoo
Yeah,
in the cuckoo's
completely.
nest.
Straight out the cuckoo's nest.
Yeah, let's
New
go.
York is perfect for you then.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
and I'm the vampire king of it all.
Right.
Right.
Are you on Instagram?
Yes.
You
Let's
look
get-
what? Go ahead.
Let's get
Finish the
Olivia on
sentence. You look-
Instagram, so you can see the video.
Amazing. Woo. Okay, the nails.
Which?
Okay.
So bad.
Oh no, they're cute.
Oh, sorry.
Send it to me too, Scott,
Yeah.
if that's okay.
Okay, Livy Lewis. Wow. Wow. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
Wow, you're hot.
May
Wow.
I follow you too?
Of course you can.
Oh yeah, I was trying to take a photo as well. Yeah.
We making friends.
Making friends in New York. You're my second friend in New York. Livy, do you want to be my second friend?
I'll be your second friend.
Yeah, nice. Let's get
Liv. I love that name. I'm Josh.
Hi, Joshy.
Hi, Livy. Hi, Livy Lou.
Joshy Poo.
Livy Lou and Joshy Poo.
Joshy Poo X Livy Lou collab.
Yeah, a little
yeah.
collabby.
Oh, yeah, a collab, eh? We're getting collabs going
What's
on
the
here.
date on your arm?
This one?
Yeah.
It's 37 for 1937, June 2nd, 1937, which is my grandma's birthday.
Oh, this is my birthday.
For sure.
Want to see my government to prove it?
I see your government.
Yeah.
This is real New York. This is how podcasts are done. in New York.
11/11/97. Ain't that song? Ain't that song?
Wow, you look so different.
Because I'm like a chameleon vampire.
How'd you find him?
Right?
Are you
In the
watch,
sewer.
Watch this video.
In the
yeah,
sewer.
basically, yeah.
In the sewer at nighttime, hanging
Yeah.
upside down?
Yeah, baby. But you want to see me climb?
No.
No? Okay.
Look away.
I'm not condoning illegal behavior.
No condoning.
Yeah, especially while looking after a group of 46
Oh.
Italian Venetians.
Exactly. Fun fact, guys.
Ciao,
Lions
ciao,
are
ciao,
patience
ciao.
and fortitude.
Bellas.
Patience and
Ciao,
fortitude.
Bellas.
Oh wow. I didn't know that.
They were named that during the Great Depression to give people hope.
Okay. Patience and fortitude.
The more you know.
Yeah. Awesome. Wow.
Yeah.
So your group's gone away without you, are they?
They have to come back in 10
Why are
minutes.
they? Yeah.
So you have 10 minutes.
4 minutes.
4 minutes. So whereabouts are you from? No, you're born in New York and raised in
New York and New Jersey.
What?
New Jersey.
Okay.
Yeah.
Period.
We're
We're in Jersey.
North Jersey.
Nice. My dad had
Jersey
a.
Shore.
My dad had his not Jersey Shore, like across the river
I
in
don't know.
like if you go west and see the Hudson River, like you saw the river like from the edge, like right across there.
Yeah.
We
The
take
Jer-
them there too.
Okay.
To the edge. They pay for tickets.
we were we were up there.
On the
That's
edge.
where me and
That's
him
where
met.
we met. Yeah.
On the edge.
Aw,
Isn't that cute?
that's so cute.
Yeah.
It is. You don't want to know what he was doing though. Don't tell. What.
No.
No.
I was doing vampirical
He was
things.
doing vampire things. He was with nice nice ladies. Yeah.
You like them?
Yeah.
I don't like a lot of people, so
No.
I hope so.
No,
You-
you would.
you're
They're a
alright.
little sassy.
Okay. You seem to like.
Us.
I don't do well with sassy people. You saw how I reacted to this one. Corny,
Yeah, but then we sassed it up
and
together.
And you hit a kid.
He was probably in my way.
Yeah.
He was right.
He was
Yeah,
talking
fair
to
enough,
Josh.
man.
He was in Olivia's way and talking to Josh.
Yeah.
I told him don't talk to strangers.
Yeah, no talking to vampires, man.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Usually not
Why,
a good idea. Sometimes
why, so
when
my kids
people
can
come
go
too
home with
close,
their
I
blood sucked? Heck
when
no.
when people come too close, I'm like, you probably shouldn't have got so close to an actual vampire. Like I say that probably 5
So
times a
back
day.
Yeah. What's the tattoo on your arm? Stargirl. Is that what it says?
Yeah. Oh my god, I didn't even realize I had a bruise here. These kids are abusing me. I'm just kidding.
Said Olivia, who just smacked the kid with a
Yes.
bit of paper. She
Oh
smacked
my
the kid
God.
with a
Fuck
paper.
yes. 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 Yes.
No, he's not. He's just
Oh
wild.
my God, I fucking love
It's
myself.
like a wildebeest.
Yeah, isn't he? Yeah, a wildebeest vampire. Now he's climbing on the furniture of
Oh,
the New York Public Library. Oh, it's not holy water then. So when are you coming to Europe?
I want to go to Europe so
I live in
bad.
Europe.
Where do you
Austria.
live?
Austria.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you both live in Austria?
No, just me. He's a New Yorker. I'm just here on holiday
How long are you here for?
until Sunday.
see?
Yeah.
Come from the streets over here.
Anyways. I've always wanted to go to Europe. I
Yeah.
want to go to Italy really bad.
Yeah. Well,
I
Austria's
love
right next
pasta.
door. It's a 5-hour drive from my house to Venice.
Have you,
Hint, hint.
have you ever drove?
Yeah, all the time.
Aww.
Yeah, yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, yeah. We're friends now. You're my second friend in New York. Come and visit me.
I'll come visit. I'll stay at your house.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I've got room. Yeah, yeah, it's nice. We've got a car. Yeah, come over, see some hills, go to Venice. Awesome. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Why not? Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
on the edge of my seat.
Yeah, yeah, you should be. Yeah, and I'm serious. I do these things. People say these things in like empty words. I mean it. Yeah, I'd love to see you.
Aww.
Yeah,
So sweet.
yeah, yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Huge mental. Is that legal? Is he allowed to do that? No, could he get into trouble? Yeah. Oh God, let's get back on Josh here. Yeah, we're doing a podcast about neurodiversity and the positive aspects of neurodiversity. Yeah, there's a lot of good things.
How did you guys meet each other?
We did literally met on the edge. We were up on the edge and he just did some random thing and we got talking. And that was it. And then like 20 minutes later we bumped into each other again and he remembered my name. And I was like, yeah, that's nice.
That's pretty good, right?
And then, so I thought we'd
Not bad.
meet
Not
up
bad.
today
Ciao, Bellas.
and talk.
Ciao, Bellos. It's the Vampire King right here. 210 years old.
So how old are you? You're 20.
You got that?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, we didn't.
Just making sure the content.
is 20 years old. Wow.
You're 20. She's so freaking smart.
Mm-hmm.
But women grow up 5 years faster than men.
Come here, chickadees.
Chickadees.
These kids.
Yeah, I know. Continue our conversation.
What's up, y'all? Say it again. I have my music in.
Shall we continue our conversation?
Yeah, we shall continue our conversation.
Was that your Scottish impression?
My kids, Josh.
What? I'm talking back to Scott.
Scott from Scotland.
I ain't
Olivia.
saying nothing to y'all
It's
kids.
lovely meeting you.
Honey.
It was lovely meeting you. I hope we see each other again. Yes. Podcast.
Bye, Livy Lou.
Podcast. Episode number 1. This ain't no boring podcast. Hi. Wow.
We always prove it to ourselves, man. It's never a fucking
Wait a
boring
second.
day with
wait a
the
second,
Vampire
wait.
King.
Do you want me to take a photo of you with the?
If you don't mind.
Yeah, sure. Oh,
Thank you.
yeah, sure. Oh.
Thank you.
What? Because he's jealous that I'm God. Vampire King, Joshua Edelstein.
Be closer.
You know? Hate comes from
Maybe
below
an
90%
angle.
of the time. People see you thriving, they want to bring you down to their level. Even if it's just out of
Okay,
subconscious.
okay.
You know, the 7 deadly
you're welcome.
sins rule us. They control us. And you're freaking beautiful, man. Whoa.
Right, come on, let's
Look at
let's-
that.
let's-
Oh my God.
I've got it.
All right, enough flirting.
Yeah, so let's enough flirting. So this, we're here to do.
We're
a
here-
podcast, not to flirt.
Yeah, but that was some good content. With
Yeah.
Livy Lou.
Maybe Lou. Right, come on, let's take a seat.
All right. Wow. Energy, man. That gave me some energy.
Yeah.
Oh.
Energy vampire. So. Okay, so the conversation got a bit wild
Yeah,
there.
I
We got a bit sidetracked.
Things got a bit crazy.
Josh ended up in a fountain, on a fountain.
Yeah.
I got to know Olivia. It was great.
Yeah.
So anyway, we're speaking about food. Food, brain-gut connection. Asians have known about this forever, eh?
Eastern medicine.
Yeah, Eastern medicine
It's a
there's
thing.
lot in that,
Yeah,
eh?
for sure.
It's a real thing. Yeah, did you ever do karate? You said you did.
I did
Thai.
Taekwondo as a kid, and
Taekwondo.
now I've done a lot of Muay Thai, Jiu-Jitsu, wrestling,
Yeah.
etc. But Muay Thai is probably my favorite.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good fun, eh?
Yes, for sure.
Yeah. So what about your restaurants? You said you're co-owner
Yeah, I
of
did the
couple-
culinary.
Yeah, you're a co-owner of a couple of
culinary, and
restaurants.
then I've become close with this family, who's kind of become like almost like my adopted family, and so I'm sort of part owner of one of their restaurants. Their dad owns the restaurant, and it's promised to me and his few sons, and so they're like my brothers. And then I'm opening a new restaurant with him and another one of the brothers in a couple months, God willing. So that'll be like a food hall, like a little Chelsea Market vibe up in the Bronx.
nice.
And
Yeah,
the
yeah.
current restaurant is Café du Soleil in the Upper West Side, 105th and Broadway. It's a French restaurant. It gives like a Parisian cafe vibe, and it's always the hottest place on the block. You
Yeah.
know, you guys got to bring your kids
Yeah.
there at some point. Maybe
Yeah.
even tomorrow if
Yeah.
you're looking for something to do for brunch.
Cafe
but-
of the Sun.
yeah,
Is it
Cafe
du
of the
Soleil?
Sun, Cafe du Soleil, and yeah, it's really an amazing vibe. And we hope to bring the same thing up to BX Eatery in the Bronx,
Yeah.
coming soon to a Bronx near you, depending where you live.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wicked.
Yeah,
Sounds like
so-
a lot of fun.
Yeah, totally. So I got a few things cooking,
Yeah.
literally speaking.
Yeah. Awesome.
Yeah, man.
So you've got your books, you've got your app, you've got your culinary
Restaurant.
delights, your restaurants, cafes,
And I can play the guitar.
and you love singing on there.
Yeah, singing in Grand Central, singing in the
Central.
rain.
So this is an important one. So Josh sings. You can see on his YouTube, his Instagram,
Yeah,
the stuff that
Instagram,
he
yep.
gets up to, parkouring across New York, fight training, Jedi Master. I saw that.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, Jedi stuff is cool.
Yes, sir.
But You said you were a little bit uncomfortable, like singing is getting out your comfort zone.
Yeah. So that's a new one for me. I've played sort of guitar and piano on and off my whole life, and very much on the last 5-10 years, and self-taught for all of that. And I've pretty much the last 3-4 years been at rock star level for both piano and guitar, but the singing's the last thing to come. I've been doing the singing for about really maybe a year, but I took a solid 6-month gap in between that, so a total of 6 months of training, and already I'm at a point where I can confidently say I could be up there with some of the best voices.
Okay.
I think I could make something incredible. Also, maybe I won't. Like I like to say, either I'm going to make one of the greatest albums of all time, or it won't be made.
Yeah.
And I think I could will it into existence. I'm at a level that makes people record and smile and record me in Times Square and Grand Central every time I do it. And that's with 5-6 months of training. I think with a couple of years of training, I could be one of the freaking best in the world. I think, but to get to that level, I go out and freaking embarrass myself, until I'm not embarrassed anymore. I go into places like Times Square and Grand Central where people are everywhere, and it's New York City, and people are looking at you and gawking at you. And, I sing until it turns from a to a whoa into a embarrass yourself, practice.
Hi, peekaboo.
Hello. No,
Yeah.
Practice makes perfect. Why do we fall? To learn how to get back up. Why do we get embarrassed? To learn how to not get embarrassed. So if we make a wrong note, and then we see someone's face making an ew, we don't want that reaction, because we want positive reactions to be positively reinforced, whatever, because that's what makes us go, positive reinforcement. So literally our brains learn to not make that note again. Doesn't mean necessarily that the body's going to follow suit, but eventually it will, with enough repetition and practice and natural ability plus hard work. Like Einstein said, whatever it may be, is 1% inspiration, 99% perspiration. And that follows suit in all things. 1%, vocal cords, 99% getting out there and fucking working those things, and manifesting your voice into existence. And the same goes for whatever it is, flirting with girls. Talk to people. It doesn't even not even have to be flirting. It could just be talking to people in public, making friends. Just get out there, say hello. Start talking about topics. Practice. Going to the gym starts with going to the gym, or it all starts somewhere. It starts with practice and repetition. So the singing, get out there, embarrass yourself, fake it till you make it, and then you make it, and then you make it big, whatever. It's in your hands to manifest.
Yeah. Powerful.
We try.
Yeah, you're not born perfect, eh?
No.
You got to work on perfection.
I like to say, for myself, born to be nothing, choose to be chosen. Nobody is born. There's no chosen people.
Yeah.
Nobody's born to be chosen. But you could choose to be chosen. You could choose to be fucking, a leader.
Yeah.
You could choose to do big things. You could choose to take, the people with you to the next level. You could choose to take care of the people with you, or you could choose to rot, But so yeah, born to be nothing, as are we all, and choose to be chosen, as I have.
Powerful words to end this conversation. I've never heard that before. It's fucking awesome.
That's my line, brother.
Yeah.
That's King Josh.
I'm going to remember that.
That's King Josh right
Born
there.
to be nothing, choose to be chosen. Yeah. All right, folks. That was the ADHD Positive Podcast, episode number 1. And it was anything but average, yeah?
Whoa.
That was fucking cool. That was fun.
That was a good time, man.
Yeah, that was some special guests.
Very
Yeah.
special.
Yeah.
Special needs, maybe. But also special, you know, everything balanced, good and bad.
Yeah.
No beauty without the ugly. You know, no
That was
special
fun.
without the dull. No boring without the dull. You know, special
Yeah.
needs.
No light without the dark.
Superpowers and a hindrance, and we need to learn to balance them.
Yeah.
You know, ADHD, superpowers, and they can mess you up. You know, if you don't use them rightly. With great power comes great responsibility.
Great responsibility, exactly. Yeah. And they can't mess you up, and that's my mission.
Yeah, and I'm with you on that mission. Let's fucking work together, man.
Yeah. Let's work on it. All right, folks, it's been amazing.
That's the New York City end, and then you make a snap.
So
Go like
let's-
this.
okay, teach
and
me
then
this.
Grab in and then snap.
Okay.
There you go.
I need to work on that.
Yeah, we'll work on it. We'll work on it. Put it away now.
All right.